click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you can be a victim.
Security is not static. Just because your business is secure today doesn't mean it will be secure in the future. And I run across this all the time, where businesses get compromised, information gets stolen, and the business owner or executive goes, "But Eric, I passed an audit 6 months ago, or was told by my security team 3 months ago that we were secure." Now, those statements might be true, but they're a snapshot in time. Just because you were secure 3 months ago doesn't mean you're secure today. The two words that you have to embrace as an executive is continuous and automation. You have to ask your team, are we continuously scanning and looking for new vulnerabilities? In many businesses, they'll scan twice a year looking for vulnerabilities and fix them. But what happens if the day after you do a scan, somebody installs a new piece of software? Somebody goes in and makes a configuration change. You can now be vulnerable for 6 months. So what you really want is you want systems and services that continuously look for vulnerabilities and fix them. Also, anything that relies on humans eventually fail. People make mistakes, people get tired, people go on vacation. You want critical security to be automated. And a perfect example of this is patching. One of the number one ways that attackers break into your business is because you haven't applied patches in a timely manner. Well, if patches are so critical, and patches are typically tested and verified by the vendor and have a pretty small chance of causing harm to standard, traditional operating systems, why not go in and have your patches continuously automated? As soon as new patches are released, as soon as new patches are verified and validated, have them apply directly to your system. As executives, I don't expect you to be super technical. I don't expect you to go in and install patches yourself, but we do expect you to ask better questions. You should be asking your team, how long does it take to apply a patch? What are the biggest exposures to our organization? Here's a great one. If you left the organization, ask your security team this, or your IT. If you left the organization, how would you break in? What are weaknesses or exposure points that I need to be aware of? And if you want the million-dollar question, the best question any executive can ask, it's this. Do we have any systems directly accessible from the internet that contain critical data? That answer should always be no, no, no. And then here's the follow-up. How do we know? Because I will tell you, most of the major breaches I've worked on for small, medium, and large companies, the IT and security team said, Eric, there are no servers accessible from the internet that contain critical data. And when I said, but this server is visible from the internet with critical data, they always come back and say, we didn't know about it. How did it get there? Who did that? How did it get installed? So it's not that your IT or security team is not doing their job. It's not that they're lying to you. They're unaware. There's poor practices, poor configuration management, poor change control within an organization. And other departments and other people are making changes and adding servers that we're not aware of. So if you want to win at security, you need to make sure you're asking the right questions, you're verifying the data, and you're making sure that your IT and security team has consistent, reproducible, automated processes to know what servers are visible, where your critical data is, and making sure your systems are up to date and patched. The three things as an executive you should always be focusing on is what is the visibility, what can somebody see from the internet, where is our critical data, where is it located, and make sure our systems are up to date, patched, and do not have any known exposure points. And by having executives ask better questions, you can keep your organization protected and safe, and together we can make cyberspace a safe place to live, work, and raise a family.